Okay. Alright. Make sure I'm actually on and recording here. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. Just take a second here. I think that's how I want that. Okay. Okay, that should be good. It's loud enough for me, but it's not even showing for you guys. The music. Wow. Didn't realize it was that quiet. Huh. Yeah, we'll go about there. That should be good. Alright. Just wanted to sort some things out before I got everything in order. Alright, for those on YouTube who are going to be seeing this, thanks for tuning in. That was on Twitch as well. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone who's here. Yeah, more Titan Quest. I'm a little bit mentally bogged down here, so we'll see how this goes. I might just get absolutely irritated all the heck with the game. Also, I don't know why I'm talking so soft, but I am. Deal with it. It's how I'm feeling like talking. I don't even need to be quiet. I'm always mentally bogged down whenever I play this game. Initially, when I started playing this game, it was like, oh, I'm gonna do one of every build. Now I'm like, oh, hey Kenzaki. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing? As you can see, it's Titan Quest. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit tired though, so I might only go for like an hour and a half at most. This game is definitely one of those that started out great and has slowly worn down. Yeah, I wanted to see. Okay, so I'm working on this right now, I guess. Alright, I'm working on that armor booster. Oh no. Tragula, that, and a health potion. Alright. Just chilling in Titan Quest, the game that was... I think they made... This was the one they made before they decided on Grim Dawn. I know they have a very similar thing. Skill system. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Oh no. Oh, game, please. not going to be talking the entire time if you were thinking that. Hold on. Need a tiny bit of focus here. Alright. I think I can manage. This game could do that, yeah. You'd have to sell and pick up basically everything you come across, and then sell pretty much everything you'd come across. Once it, like it's not too difficult, but to get a good starting fund going. But it's getting to that point that's a little bit on the... It's a slow startup game, because you start with this bottom row, and then you have to put points in here in order to unlock, and so on and so forth, in order to unlock the skills that you put points into to begin with. You have to unlock the skills with points in order to put points into the skills themselves. But yeah, probably I heard the easiest class, if you want a really easy, just click once or mash one button, is warfare and defense, because it's super high survivability, and then you can just do dual wield, and then you can have two weapons that have like life drain or energy drain on them. And you even get onslaught, which is as your main thing, which gives bonus to your physical damage on top of the other bonuses. So it's really, and it is a very much, you just go up, you tank their attacks, and you just 2 or 3 shot them at most. Oh, meanwhile, Pyromancer. Granted, my armor is also outdated, but yeah. Pyromancer is definitely not one of the more forgiving classes when it comes to that. When it comes to health. If you wanted me to, I could give you a rundown of the skills and everything. Like how everything works. In terms of the skills and stat points. Jade figurine. That's interesting. I don't remember needing that per quest. Stalker in the woods. The wealthy collector. Valuable item buried deep in a cave in Jingyang Woods. Okay, so this is probably the item. We're not too far out of town. I could probably just leave the cave and then... yeah. I think if I bounded L, yeah. Ah, okay. It's not difficult to figure out. The game even walks you through everything as you get access to it. Like, you're not gonna ever have a problem figuring things out, I don't think. Okay, can I go into the portal? There we go. Okay, I need to find this collector because I don't remember where they are. Are they? No, yeah, okay. They're over here.
Ah, excellent. Thank you, warrior. Your help has been most...
2,500, 25,000 experience. Insulated seal of finesse. I think that's considered an amulet? Type of amulet? Spellbound amulet of finesse. Does it say insulated seal? Where is it then? Insulated clasp. Smoldering signet. Smoldering signet. Spellbound amulet of finesse. Okay, yeah. Okay, Kenzaki. I guess, yeah, that does make sense. Wait, what? Wait, why isn't this? Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. This is it. This is the one I got. Cold resistance and dexterity, yeah, no. Okay, that's bad. That's pretty bad.
You come to us on an auspicious day.
No.
Please,
no.
see what we have to offer.
That's not great. That's not good. And that's not great either. Neither is that. Sell this, sell that. Yeah, no.
Luck, smile on you.
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things about gacha games and MMOs is that they do end up showing their cycles, and once you've played the cycle enough times, the wheels get worn out, right? The wheels get worn out enough that you just kind of, it becomes harder and harder for you to continue doing the cycles. Metaphorically speaking, of course. Literally speaking in some games. And I'm gonna get nuked. I'm almost dead. It really doesn't help that gamers in general are so used to games being like, oh, here's a new area, here's another new area. Like you either but going into an MMO, there's so many MMOs now where they're just like, we'll give you access to everything. We'll start you at a low level, but you can go everywhere. So they don't drip feed you the areas, so there's always something new, or activity, so that there's always something new. There's so many now that are just, oh, here's everything. But yeah. That's one of the reasons why I kind of try to take my time with an MMO and I don't really push myself to progress all that much. Because then once I do start progressing, it's some great achievement that I'm seeing something different. It feels a lot better when I actually see something different. Ow. Ugh. I ended up being I was the target, and of course I didn't put up my shield fast enough. Wasn't reacting quick enough to put up my shield. I blame being tired. I blame being tired. Wow, the cooldown isn't even done on my golem. That's how quickly I died. Frostbite doesn't fit my build, that's the thing. So Frostbite Shrine, I don't even know if it matters, right? Frostbite Shrine maybe adds like 40 more damage, something like that, maybe 50. Sorry for the fizzle there. The saliva fizzle there. I did not mean to do that in the slightest. Nope. 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 Don't touch me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Not me. Don't look at me. You're not supposed to look at me. There we go. Anyway. This is definitely I do have to say this is also one of the games where you'll either be really lucky and get a really decent amount of greens and blues, and you'll be able to make like molten orb really quick or whatever fits your build best, the artifact, or you can get pretty much nothing and then you're kind of buggered. You're kind of just sitting there and either leveling up 2 or 3 levels higher on your own, even more than what the content already has where you're at, or, you know, this is definitely one of those games. And I'm gonna get nuked. I'm getting nuked by the poison here. Take a second, but it's about to happen. No? Okay. Bog Dweller? Really? Okay, well there's supposed to be a giant creature in the woods, so I'm just gonna kind of follow the outline here. And see if I can't find the creature first. There they are. That'll be them. Stalker in the woods, yes. That would be the creature then. Oh, there's so many bugs. So many. Okay. Giant mantises. Giant mantici. Just mantis, maybe? Mantis? Anyway. Yeah. Someone just came in to get something, that's all.
Why did you
In case you
save
heard
me?
all
I
that.
have no wish to live. I hoped only to die nobly. Forgive me. These are dark times for our land. When you have lost as much as I have, it is easy to lose hope. But you warrior, you fought those monsters as if hope still exists.
Yeah, Eternium was made after Titan Quest. I think Eternium kind of styled itself after Titan Quest, just in appearance. I did play Eternium a little bit too, but Eternium doesn't. It looks a little bit like this, but I don't know. Maybe I just played on too low of graphics, but it doesn't look enough to be considered similar in appearance, in my opinion.
The only noble
Anyway.
actions are selfless ones, protecting the weak and innocent from chaos and malice. Yes, I see this
This
now.
game looks like Eternium, or rather Eternium looks like this. Yeah, this game came out before Eternium. I think it was, what? Titan Quest. 2006 for Titan Quest, so 2023 for Eternium. Supposedly. 2006 is how this game is old. It's 20 years old. Well, 19. When it's not considered retro because it's not on, because it's a PC game that is technically part of the early modern era of PC games. Because it came after Diablo 1 and I think Diablo 2 as well. Let me check that. Oh yeah, it came after Diablo 2. Yeah, this is like the early modern, this is like earliest early modern PC games, as far as I'm aware. I gotta watch out for Wave Masters, because those ones just one cast their spell and I'm done. Shaman's fine, Myrmidon's fine. We still have zombies, third act in. We haven't found a way to normalize that, I guess, to each region. I'm trying to remember. I think Eternium's leveling system was at least a little bit different compared to this game. At least a little bit different. I know that. I'm trying to think if there's the skill system, because I got into Eternium, I saw the skill system, and then I just kind of dipped. Nice. Coat of Hammurabi. I think I need that for something. Ichthian Aegis. Interesting. That'll be a shield. No, it isn't. It's a bit of armor. Bleed damage plus 109%. Plus 23 dexterity, 18%. Okay, this is... Yeah. You do. You very much do. I hate to admit it, but I'm suffering from burnout here. I really am. Is there any way for me to arrange this differently? No? Okay. Well, I guess I'm keeping the Ichthian Aegis for a second character. I've been getting an insane amount of stuff related to bleed in this act. Like, I don't know why, but I guess this act is just focused around bleed. Because I just keep getting stuff related to bleed over and over and over again. Like weapons, armor, amulets, like everything I get has had at least a little bit of bleed focus in it. Dexterity. And this character's fire damage, so I'm just kind of sitting here going, great. I guess I'm just gonna be an entire act behind on my gear at this rate. I rushed in instead of setting the Titan in. The Elemental in. Not a Titan, just an Elemental. Just a weak little Elemental. I think you do end up getting to fight one of the Titans. Yeah. It is kind of streamer look, but the fact that I keep getting everything for a character build, but it's also... I mean, I could make a second character. I've already made a character that was a bow character, just to play off on the side, but they've turned into just press one button and everything dies, because they have a modified normal attack skill. I believe it is... I am not putting anything into this. Let me put my skills into here before I actually... There. There. It was a hunter, and they were using marksmanship. And basically, you assign this to your normal attack, and it became your normal attack, and it wiped through everything. And then I got a bow, I got armor, I got amulets, and everything that was just like pierce damage up, physical damage up, dexterity. Because I had a little bit of a fire sub focus, I also had some fire damage boost in there too. And then of course I had what else did I have here? I had the wood lore for attack speed and defensive ability. I think I had that at least. I had gouge. I don't know if I had the puncture shot arrows. But yeah, it was basically just a one button build. They never got past the beginning of Act 3 though. I haven't gotten them past the beginning of Act 3, which is this act here. I never went into that cave, did I? I didn't go into the cave. That's just like me right now. To forget to actually go somewhere. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, giant spider in the middle. Cool. Oh, it's a tropical widow. Okay. It's just an it's just an extra level tropical widow. Oh, I did turn off levels. In case you're wondering why levels aren't showing up on enemies. Because that's usually levels show up on enemies. Another jade figurine? Okay. Another one? Slated seal of finesse. Said he would pay handsomely for it, and he proved true to his word. Another jade idol, though. Isn't this another? Ancient and graceful, the tiny jade carving glows coolly in almost any light. Huh. I'll keep that around then. Guess I'll keep that around and see what I might need it for. Oh, is there more land up there? Up over there? The corner? No, well, there is, but I can't access anything. When you have streamer luck, but it's the wrong kind of streamer luck because it doesn't allow you to have the stuff you need for your build. You get everything for a different build entirely. And respecking in this game is actually painful. Because everything you've put into this can't be taken out, and selecting it, and you can't undo selecting a mastery. Because this game is fairly old. There's supposed to be Titan Quest 2 coming out as well. So if you're getting into Titan Quest 1, it's hopefully going to be a general idea of the base gameplay in Titan Quest 2. Hopefully. Although they probably have changed it quite a bit since this is very outdated. Let's put that into intelligence. 311 intelligence. Yes, I'm playing a smart boy class. Shanxi. I think it's Shanxi. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong there. Anthem. Stupid anthem. Yeah, the banner there. That glowing effect. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do not focus on me, buddy. Okay. Okay, Tiger Claw. That was terrifying. Okay, let's see here. Double anthem? Question mark? Yeah, no, that's not happening. Okay. The anthem guy is gone. Nothing interesting, otherwise it would have popped up. This game is also, I think, just barely new enough asterisk quotation marks that it has a filter thing. Single, all magic, no items. So value up to that point, right? So filter single magical or worse out of what pops up and so on. Oh, 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 oh. Just in case we get another one of them. One of those wave casters. Another Ichthian Aegis. Is it a better Ichthian Aegis? $15, $20, $98, so it's worse already. 20 dex, 20 health. 23 versus 15% pierce res. Actually, the 15% pierce res could technically be better. No, this would be a physical class. You would be up in the fray. You would want the armor more than the pierce resistance. I think. 20% and 20%, that's a standard, I guess. 109, so better. 23, yep, that's better. Better on the health regen, but worse on everything else, so this one would get tossed. Sold at a later date. Oh hey, that means we're at the town. Chang'an outskirts.
Warrior! Warrior! Listen to me. A woman asked me to look out for one like you. She waits in the center of the city. This city, Chang'an. But have you heard the news? Chaos runs wild in the streets. The great emperor's terracotta soldiers have come to life. They have left the mausoleum and are terrorizing the city.
Okay. If you so say, ma'am. If you say so, madam. Do they forget to put an entrance here? Why are there random tigermen in the city? Like, I feel like they just forgot to put an entrance here. Or an exit there, or whatever. daggers. Well, knowing that we have stone statues that have come to life, I don't feel great about being a fire character fighting stone. Banded armlets of the great, or armband. Armlets, I think it said. Maybe it said armlets. Oh no. Okay. Either way. Let's see here. Banded armbands of the griffin. Elemental damages? Oh, I need more strength. Oh, it's better than what I have. Okay, it's the upgraded version to what I already have. So I'm gonna need a lot more strength there. I need 178 strength. What's the lowest I can go on my dex? Because if I could reroll my dex. That's gonna take me like 7 levels to get to, dude. At minimum. I'm not kidding. 170, hold on. 178 strength. And I get 4 per point, and I get 2 points per level. So 4 times 2 is 8. So obviously, yeah, obviously. So that's 8. I'm gonna do a quick bit of math here. 170, how much did I need here? It was 178 minus 86. 92. So I need, and then I divide that by 8. So I need 11 levels. I need 11 levels. Give or take if I find some gear that boosts my strength. Yeah. That's gonna be painful. Stout Ichthian Investment of Rejuvenation. I'm not using either of those staves. Okay. Poisonous Battle Staff. Mentor's Pendant. Shrine of Experience, that's good. Where is this leading me into? City of Chang'an. Okay. Let's finish clearing here with this shrine. Come back for the basket. I'm about to get shredded. Well, my allies is at least. Champion's Code of Succor. Okay. Champion's Coat of Succor. Here. 4% chance of 104% physical resistance. Yep. It sounds like a sucker, alright. let's see here. Do I have any rings or anything that are better than what I have? Doesn't seem to be the case. Well, I have another jade figurine. I guess I was supposed to collect both of them before I turn the thing in. The quest in. Let's try turning it in again, see what happens. Let's see what happens when I try to turn the piece in again.
Thank you, warrior. Your help has been most appreciated. Fortune has smiled on me.
Okay. Somebody else I can turn this other jade thing into then? Or is it just in my inventory now?
Ah, a guest to our village.
Ah, I guess to our village.
Where soon will Kong the monkey king. Thank you.
Cannot sell that item? Sure, I'll keep it then. This is the worst one. Don't care about that. Don't really care about that. Sure, I'll keep this. Sell that. Sell that. 81 bleeding damage over 3 seconds. 3% another another bleed boosting thing, and slows enemy attacks. And chance of extra, and a 3% chance of extra bleeding damage. And offensive ability. Oh my gosh. Yep. Just rolling in the bleeding support here. Bleed support. Gotta keep that too. Poison, okay. Reduction to all requirements. Yeah, no. And then sell that as well. I have millions of money. Money. Alright, I need to find another weapon though. That I can actually do a thing with.
We're
This place.
for magic users here, not for warriors. Oh, come again.
Come again.
Yes?
Yes. 44 fire damage, 7 to 28 lightning damage as well. Curious if that would be better or not. 43 with 11 to 21 fire damage, 20 dex. Okay, that's interesting. That might be really good. I'll try it. I'm willing to test this one. .603. Okay, it is better. 482 damage per second, 502 damage per second, but this one chunks faster. Chunks better. That's the difference. Because this one has energy leech, it has energy regen, it has attack speed. It's because of the Prometheus' flame. That's the only reason why it's like that. Which, I mean, I should be fine. I'm doing average damage of 603. It's just slightly, it's just a little bit slower is all. That's the only difference, surely. Certainly. Alright, let's see about... Yeah. Elemental damages and elemental damage. That's the pets, though. Okay.
Good day.
Good day. Okay, well, now I also need to head over to another place just to be able to store my goods. I think Western Silk Road is the one I want to go to. Is it Western or the Eastern one? Western. Shangsheng Village.
Oh, another heroic traveler.
More stuff for the bleed build. More stuff for the bleed build. Yay, I can throw that into there, that's good. Because that means that somebody else, one of my other characters, can just take that out and give it to a dude.
Your goods are safe.
The accent is obnoxious, to say the least. Watch there be a storage dude right
We are
here.
working hard to take back Chang'an, but we have more problems than just the monsters. Somehow the great Emperor's clay soldiers have come to life. The mausoleum where they were buried is overrun.
Okay.
Hail, champion. I only just arrived by boat, back in my own land once again. Word has spread that you have traveled the whole length of the Silk Road, pursuing the Talking. The Talking arrived in the city not long ago, but now seems to have mysteriously vanished. Many of our order are out looking for him, but he has yet to be found. Our scholars have been studying our most ancient scrolls to find out why the Talking came here. It seems that the last Titan defeated in the Great War was not banished by the gods with his brethren, but was imprisoned here on Earth. And the texts say he is here in this region. Our greatest fear is that the Talking has come to free him. If we are to have any chance of stopping the Talking, you must journey to the mystical Jade Palace and speak with the Yellow Emperor. If he can be found, he will know the whereabouts of this Titan. Our scholars found passages of an epic poem that describe the Jade Palace as being on a white mountain. They believe the White Mountain is Mount Shiyun, located to the west beyond the Jinghe Valley. It is said only the most worthy may visit the palace. Good luck.
Okay. So now we have the quest of go screw around on a mountain. Oh look,
Do not carry
teleported
your
all
house
that
on your
wage.
shoulders.
Oh yeah, right, I can get rid of that
Sorrow,
now,
noble
I
hero.
guess. Sorrow, noble hero. No.
Fine arms, firm armor, fit for the Emperor's guard. See what's fortune.
Hey, dude. Which way am I expected to go? Oh, there's people here. GAE.
How could you pass up such a staff as this? Or have you seen the craftsmanship on this bracelet?
Okay. '22 intelligence. That's not gonna help me enough. I don't think. Well, we can give it a try. We have the money to just try. Oh, whoops. That's an amulet. Never mind. I just wasted my money. What are the armbands like here? Or the chest pieces? Or the leg wraps? Or even the headpiece? Nothing is better than what I have. 49, 51 with 10 intelligence. Archon Staff of Fire. 51 fire damage. I just bought a fire staff, but this one is so good. 10% fire damage, 9% burn damage, 8 fire damage. That's going to be better. That just is going to be better, isn't it? Oh yeah. Just bought one, but I'm buying another. Because I just found better. We'll go up to 40 potions, heal potions.
You're done?
And there's the portal. I'm gonna take a short break here to drink some water, get up and stretch, and yeah. So I will see you in a few minutes. Anyone who is still hanging around and anyone who's still tuned into the episodes at the end here. This will probably be a break at the end of an episode, so those seeing this, feel free to like and subscribe. If you're watching over on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you did that, the whole liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, and those over on Twitch here, seeing us live, thanks for tuning in once again. And yeah, I would appreciate it if you followed if you haven't already. Kind of helps a bit. Anyway, see you in a few minutes. Alright, I just thought about this and I'm thinking yeah, I'm going to
A
go
caravan
through
is
this
like memory,
and see here.
that never forgets.
So that I can pull out because I know I'm not going to be doing a character who actually needs that. 14 intelligence, that's at level 21. Versus the F4's garb, which is level 7. It's not too bad of a thing, decrease actually. A DPS decrease actually. And then it gives me a little bit more armor. What about my energy? 1 point more. I have a huge amount more intelligence that makes up for the damage decrease from fire, burn, and whatever. So my actual DPS goes up. It's actually not that bad. I'll keep the F4's garb in case, well no, I keep telling myself this is going to be my only strength build, my only fire build. Like fully focused on fire build. Pine Rune staff, which is just a level 3 staff for starting out a lightning character on, and then yeah, from there I kind of have everything in case I wanted to do other classes. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna switch to. All I know is I kind of want to switch. I'm not gonna lie. Kind of want to switch what I'm playing here. Terracotta Warriors. The reason why their names are like that, I have no idea. But are purple, I have no idea. But I guess we'll go through here because their names are purple, which means those ones' names were purple for whatever reason, which usually means quest required. But what about the rest? Am I supposed to be going to the palace, or am I supposed to be going not to the palace, you know? My aiming is garbo here. Point and click, point and click. Insulated Virgin Shield. Okay, palace. Andari terracotta sorcerer. Very much scripted fight, I guess. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Andari's corselet. Monkey King's trickery, okay. Another majestic chest. Shen Nong's dark medicine. Edged mace of haze, ravenous piao.
Warrior, an ancient evil corrupted my terracotta warriors. You put this spirit to rest. Those who adhere to duty and righteousness shall be rewarded.
Two attribute points, that's huge. That's actually really nice. I get to put those straight into strength so that I can start working towards my next gauntlets. Awesome. Dari's corselet is elemental resistance, poison resistance, energy regen, and energy regen. Okay. That's surprisingly just dookie in all aspects. Like, it's not even arguably good. It's just bad. There. That's all of that. Oops. Throw that there, throw that there. Switch this around. Okay. Any other quests? Side quests? The Emperor's Clay Soldiers. No more statues will rise and walk due to his match. Return to the captain and Ma Feibai with the news. Okay.
Mausoleum. You went in there. You stopped this spirit who brought the clay men to life. By our ancestors, I did not think 100 men could make it through there.
Huge.
The terracotta soldiers aren't worse than the monsters. No, the problem is our gods fear them. They think somehow it's the spirit of the great emperor. Nonsense.
cool. That works. I'm gonna guess this one is next that I have to go to. For defeating... Oh, Jin. I do not want to get caught up in a Jin's attacks here, because I'm currently... not playing optimally. Bruh. Excuse me. Keen hooked blade of the osprey. Okay, that should be that then. That's that quest, theoretically.
You've killed all the clay warriors in the city. Our men were foolish to fear some curse. Of course, an outsider wouldn't have such superstitions. You have earned your reward.
Bloodletter and 26,000 experience. Okay. Physical damage, pierce damage, bleeding damage, offensive ability. This would be for a javelineer. This wouldn't be a bleeding build. This would be a javelin hunter. Javelin hunter, which would probably be a javelin and defender. I don't know what that would make. Hunter. Okay, let's see here. Phase video already. Da, da, da. Dream is there, Storm is there, Earth is there, Warfare, Spirit, Defense, here we go. Defense Mastery, single profession is Defender, Nature is Guardian, Hunting is Warden. Okay, so you would be a Warden. Yeah, that would be best for a warden, I think. Starting as a hunter and then going into defender. Or hunter or huntress, and then going into defender. Yeah. Anyway, with that aside, I think I will...
The great master Confucius taught. It is said our rites and music is all my life. You are a true. There's little hope in these times. There's little hope in these times.
Yeah, we still must
Yet we
live by
still
virtue.
must live by virtue.
The lotus blossom's petals are not brighter than a mage's staff.
Disabling Saber of Frost. No. Oh, what was that mace? Bludgeon of Reckless Power. Physical damage, strength, -1 to health regen per second, but 12%. Okay. Sell that. Sell that. Sell it. Sell this. Sell that. Sell that. Pierce damage, piercing damage. Piercing damage. What? Pierce, pierce, and pierce. Keen hooked blade of the osprey. What? 10%, 13 to 19, and 10% more piercing damage. That's insane. That's insanity. That's absolute insanity. And then Bloodletter, of course, is good for certain builds as well.
Journey far.
Sell this, sell that, sell that, sell that. Sell light hooked blade of feasting. Life leech vitality damage, attack damage converted to health. Reduction to all requirements, okay. Another piercing damage thing. 13 to 20 piercing damage. It's not as good. Excuse me. One-handed. Who would use that? Not warfare. Warfare would need 2 of it. Or it and maybe that life leech one I threw away. Would Rogue use it? Any blade weapon used by yourself and allies will remain razor sharp and inflict increased piercing damage. So maybe Rogue? Maybe Rogue? Potentially Rogue, and then does Rogue have a... Yes, they do. Calculated strike. Every 4th hit with calculated strike will deliver increased damage. 3 charge levels, plus 45% physical damage, 35 piercing damage. Yeah. So that would definitely be a rogue weapon. Okay.
Auspicious greetings.
Sort those along. Throw those in.
So long, noble hero.
Alright, that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks for watching, everyone who tuned in. Those on YouTube, once again, I will say this because this will be the end of another episode. I will say this once again. Second time in the stream, first time in the video. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, and I would appreciate it if you followed if you're watching on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, leaving a like and subscribing. It lets me know you're enjoying the videos, the series so far. I know it's been a really long one, a few months now, or a month and a half at least. And yeah, month maybe. Actually, is it almost 2 months now? It's going to be 2 months by the time this video will probably be 2 months, because each episode was 1 day. It's 1 episode per day, so it's going to be 2 months by the time this episode comes out, probably. But yeah, congratulations on 2 months of playing Titan Quest. Jeez, Titan Quest 2 is out, I think. Let me actually check that. But I'm not playing Titan Quest 2 because kind of a low, like, there's a reason why I have that description on my channel, for my channel description. It's because it's true. I can't really play much of anything that is newer, Chained Echoes being the newest, and only because it had that special art style that allowed me to be able to run it fairly well. Anyway, yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Once again, thanks for, yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care to everyone. Bye.